Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about senior year of high school advice you need to hear. So if you're a senior, listen up. I just want to start off this video by saying that this is just advice and there is no right or wrong way to do senior year. So for a lot of people like me, I literally was like, if I mess up in senior year, like my whole future depends on it. And that is not true. I would say that I was doing so well in all of my classes except like one. And then like, I just thought that like my whole life would be over because of one class. And that's just like not it. Like, as long as you do well in high school and you try your best and you know what your goals are, like one bad test score will not ruin that. And I want to emphasize this because I would let any small bad test score define me, and I would just like base my whole mood off of how one grade was. But I really like, if I could go back and tell myself like, it's gonna be fine, don't worry, it's okay, like I would. So I just really want to emphasize this because senior year, a lot of people think that like your whole future depends on it. Like seriously, like just because you don't get into like the highest of high of schools, like it's not the end of the world. I did not get into my top school, and I'm going to talk about college a little bit later, but I did not get into my top school, and I feel like I went right where I'm supposed to be. Everything truly happens for a reason, and everything will like fall into place as long as like you're trying your best. Sometimes things may not go like how you planned it, but trust me, everything will fall into place. Speaking of classes and courses, I heavily recommend taking dual enrollment classes or AP classes. I recommend taking dual enrollment classes a little bit more just because you don't have a test at the end and it like transfers. It's already like a college class rather than like an AP class. It's like a college-paced class, but like the dual enrollment is already a college class. So there's just so many bonuses. You're going to be more prepared for college. You are going to need less courses in college. This gives you more space to like do what like you like to do and focus on your major. And yeah, I know for me, I got to skip a lot of core classes or like required classes your freshman year because I had transferable credit. So yeah. Also, if you are bilingual like me, take those like APs classes in your language, you know, or a dual enrollment class in college, like a community college for dual enrollment. This way you can get your state seal, which is like already builds your resume. I like truly recommend it. Like if there's like a big thing I emphasize is taking dual enrollment classes or AP classes. I wish that I didn't take so many AP classes and instead took dual enrollment classes, but to each their own. But yeah, I know senior year is literally like full of everyone just asking, so what are you going to do next year? What are you going to be when you grow up? Do you know what you want to study yet? Where are you going to school? All of that. Everyone's just asking about like what's after high school. It could definitely be very overwhelming. I know I literally did not want to answer. I was always like, I don't know yet. You know, I'm indecisive because I truly did not know yet. I really want to emphasize not to let the pressure get to you. Take your time and make sure you factor a lot of questions into choosing the right college for you. Here is some factors that you should consider. Location, climate, campus vibe, class sizes, Greek life if you're into that, athletics and social events. These things literally all matter because they'll shape your college experience. Like there's so many colleges out there. There's only selected few that fit your boxes, you know what I mean? Like everyone has their own certain boxes and their own checklist of college. And this is why everyone chooses different colleges because they have their own checklist and it should fit their own vibe. Make sure you have your own checklist going into it and think of how your life is now, what you want to keep in your life now in college. Like for example, I really liked football games, so I wanted to keep big football game atmosphere. Along with that, I knew I could not learn in a big like 300 person lecture. So I found a school that's medium sized. So make sure you acknowledge how you learn best. A big tip is to try to visit all the schools you're considering because you'll just get the vibe and you'll get the vibe of the students there, and these are going to be like your classmates. So make sure you can envision yourself with these people. I really want to emphasize in senior years to try to attend as many events as possible, because these are literally your last moments with these people that you spent 4 years with, or for many people, most of your life with. So I say try to go to as many events as possible, even if you probably don't get along with like your whole class. Try to go, because later on it'll just be like a memory, and you want to have like the best of memories, and just know that you did it all rather than like saying what you wish you would have done. So that's my biggest tip. I still look back at like getting ready with all of my friends for prom and like just like grad night and everything. Like everything was just so fun, and I feel like that just made my whole last semester super fun and really meaningful. So yeah. So another piece of advice I have for you guys is to reach out to brands that you're going to college. Whether you're a content creator or not, many brands are willing to like send free gifts for like college students. I know I got a lot of PR packages, and this kind of set me up for success within the content creating world, and I kind of got to build my resume receiving these packages and making content. So that was really nice. And it's also just nice to receive some cute free stuff from brands I enjoy. But also they're always just willing to support you. They kind of love to like support people that support them. So I definitely recommend that if you're into content creating. If I could go back, I would reach out to more brands, because the amount of brands I reached out to, they all were really supportive. So yeah, this is literally such a good way to save money and also build your brand if you're into content creating. Another major piece of advice I have is to save money where you can, because senior year can be really expensive, but also you're going to be going into college soon. So save money where you can, because both senior year and college, things add up, and it's really easy to just lose track of your funds, and later on you're gonna wish you had more money, because I know I wish I would have saved up a lot more than I did for my first semester of college. Also, I really want to highlight that I literally love Miles, Fetch, and Rakuten. These apps have literally helped me save money but also earn money online. For Fetch, all you have to do is scan receipts. For Rakuten, all you do is shop and you get cash back just while using the site. And you can shop like anywhere from like Sephora to Target and all of that. For Miles, all you have to do is like walk miles or run miles or drive miles, and you'll get points, and then you can just redeem this for cash. So these are my big tips. I can link them all in the description box. Okay, let's talk about resumes and LinkedIn. So if I could get a LinkedIn senior year, I totally would have. You put down all of your achievements and scholarships and all of your extracurriculars, and all of these, you could be gaining some meaningful skills that like later on could get you a job. But just building your resume and LinkedIn early is so big. Literally everywhere you apply, if you want a job, requires either a LinkedIn or resume. I just feel like LinkedIn is such a good tool during college. Like I use it to make connections and network. I know that like after college, I can have a job. I just really recommend building it as early as you can, just to start making those connections and networking and meeting new people. Even if you're not looking for a job, I truly recommend it. Okay, I really want to emphasize making the most of social media. You guys can literally learn anything you need about college, senior year, any advice like this video. You can even share your own journey. You can build your personal brand and open doors to future opportunities. Okay. Basic life skills. Going from senior year to college is a hard transition for most people. A lot of their parents did everything for them. I know for me, like my mom did my laundry for most of my life, so it was not that hard to learn laundry, though. I feel like I kind of had the gist of it, but like a lot of people also like had never done their laundry. Learning these basic life skills like cleaning, laundry, vacuuming, making a simple meal or things like that is just so crucial before transitioning, because this is what gets people off to either a good or bad start, is like not knowing how to do things, but you're all on your own, and it's like, well, you got to figure it out. So learning to do it before you actually transition is something I heavily recommend. Okay, I just want to say that senior year flies by so fast, so make the most of it. Make sure to make decisions that feel right to you and not anyone else, or just because everyone else is doing that. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there and work as hard as possible. But this is also your time to make memories and make senior year count before the real world. You guys got this. Make sure to comment down below what you guys want to see next. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.